I know you belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong to me. Doodly-doo-doo-doo. Although we're apart, you're part of my heart, but tonight you belong to me. Way down by the stream, how sweet it will seem once more just to dream in the moonlight. My honey, I know with the dawn that you will be gone tonight. You belong to me, just a little old me. Hey, good evening. Thank you for tuning into the No Show a half hour later than usual tonight. Thank you for finding me. I put the note out there when I realized that my peripatetic plans and my peregrinations were going to keep me away from this chair at 9 p.m. But I knew I would make it by 9:30, and so I did. And so I did. You know that thing in Hollywood movies, sometimes when someone repeats a line like that, they'll say something like, you just don't get it, do you? You just don't get it. They say the thing a second time, a little bit slower, there's a little pause. You didn't know when to stop. You didn't know when to stop. You just didn't. Yeah, you need the head shake also. You couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? You couldn't leave well enough alone. You want to hear the A7? Good point. More just to dream in the A7. More once more just to dream in the moonlight. A7. Moonlight, my honey, I know with the dawn that you will be gone, but tonight you belong to me, just a little old me. Oh, the jukebox joke. That's funny. You want to hear A7, like when it's song number A7. It's funny because there is an A7 in this. There's a beautiful little moment in this song. By the way, this song is by Lee David. Lee David, 1926. This is a 98-year-old song. Tonight You Belong to Me. Words by Billy Rose. Words by Billy Rose. Music by Lee David. Did I say Davis? It's David. Lee David. I apologize to the spirit of Lee David if I called you Davis. Anyway, there's this moment when it goes, once more, just It's such a beautiful little. More just to dream once more, just to dream in the A7 moonlight. My honey, I know. It's such a beautiful thing. Anyway, thank you, Lee David and Billy Rose, for that amazing song. Tonight, You Belong to Me. Yes, Dave. Thank you, Dave in LA. Thank you for quoting Pavarotti, who I quote on my comedy album right near the end. At the end of Thug Thug Jew, when I do my little 6 or 7 minutes about the world of opera, I quote Pavarotti when he was asked how to sing opera, and he said, "You see, you yell very loud, and then you make it beautiful." That's it. Yes. Once more, just to dream in the moonlight. Is there only ever one? Why? With bending time. You can yell at me now if you want. Wait, what did I miss? I feel like I missed some drama in the chat. I'm rewinding. T for the Tillerman. Oh, that's a great song. That's a great song. You know what's amazing about that song? It comes at the end of that. At least I had it at the end of an album. Maybe I had the greatest hits, which I know, but I had it, and it's one of those tiny songs. It's like 30 seconds long, and you feel like it's about to. Seagulls sing your hearts away, 'cause while the sinners sin, the children play. For the happy day, for the happy day. It sounds like, well, maybe it is the intro to the song, but it's its own, like, it feels like a grand choral mass or something. What a beautiful song. Cat Stevens. T for the Tillerman. Beautiful song. Oh, you learned to play guitar on that record. Very cool. Once more, just to dream in the moonlight. Astral Shoals asks, what happened to the opera singer? Opera singer? Oh. He's late. Oh, I see. That's me you're talking about. Lawrence Krauss streamed an interview with Leonard Susskind today. They're both convinced string theory is not the theory we're looking for. Okay, I'll buy that. I don't know if Einstein did believe in God. You see a lot of fake quotations floating around the internet, attributing comments to people who never said them. So it's important to, if you see a quote, especially Einstein talking about God, go to Snopes and check it out. He might have said it, but my guess is he didn't. No one's ever late. Yes, Blue Lady. It reminds me of the comment that Bob Ross makes, the bobblehead Bob Ross, when he says there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. So there's no tardiness, just a change of schedule. Hello, Neuro. Hello, Mother. Hello, Bella, Dawn, Astral, David, Buzzgut. How do we make selections on the Ukebox? Oh, yeah, Buzzgut. Thank you for asking. You can email me if you want a song suggestion, and I will happily run it by my team, my people, my publicist, my phlebotomist, my botanist, my florist, my hygienist, my receptionist, and my amanuensis. I run it by them, and then we come to a group decision I have full veto power, but I trust their judgment implicitly. So we will take your song suggestion under consideration. Do you know, it says sometimes the QAnon people will yell at you very slowly, but they always arrive soon. That's an Anon joke. Anon. Wah, 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 wah. Nice pound hammer. I don't know what that is. What's a pound hammer? Nice pound hammer. Thank you, McJet. Past his prologue. That's a good one. The floaters have to watch out for the big mouth bass. Wow. All right. I caught up. I caught up on the chat. I feel like now I'm caught up. It's like if you miss a few days of school because you're sick, then you got to catch up till you feel like you're back on track with everybody else. Now I feel like I'm back on track. Some trails are happy ones, others are blue. It's the way you ride the trail that counts. Here's a happy one for you. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the happy weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. I love this song. It's such a nice song. And also the message. Some trails are happy, some trails are blue. It's the way you ride the trail that counts. So we had the premiere of the movie tonight. It was very fun. It was very exciting. It was fun. It was very well received. We had a nice full theater if you arrived to the show in a time machine from 1920. We had a lovely theater full of people, and the audience laughed their butts off. And yeah, it was very uplifting. But right at the beginning of the movie, Dr. Benjamin, the character I play, he says something very similar to some trails are happy ones, others are blue. It's the way others are blue. It's the way you ride the trail that counts. Here's a happy one for you. So that's the message. It's about reframing. It's about how we look at things, how we experience the things that happen. Just as much as the things that happen, life is about how we experience those things, or how we ignore them, or how we fight with them, or how we accept them, or how we make sculptures out of them, or skip along with them. Here's a song about difficulties from 1854, Stephen Foster. Hard times come again no more. Stephen Foster wrote the music and the words. Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears, while we all sup sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days have you lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. There's 4 verses. I think that's all I want to do tonight. Just the one verse. Hard times come again no more. Is it a threat? Is it a prayer? I think it's a prayer, but there's a bit of desperation in the lyrics. There's a sense that the singer is resigned to the fact that the hard times are going to come. But even though we know they're going to come, you got to hope for them to not come. There's something in there. There's a lesson. Stephen Foster, 1854. That's an oldie. Woo! I'm exhausted. So we got to the theater at 3, did some photos. I posted one of them, used it as a thumbnail tonight. That's with some of the cast. A lot of the cast was at the premiere. And then we watched the movie. Then there was a Q&A. So I got up with Ari, the director, and we got up with the director of a very cool sci-fi film that was also in our screening. The film was called Doc, D-O-C, and it has a long subtitle. It's sci-fi. It's very clever. It's political. It's very inventive and irreverent and funny. It was cool. And so we got up, and then the guy who wrote, starred in, and created that movie Doc, he got up also. So we answered some questions. That was fun. Then we went out and had a bite, got a little Indian food. The place is called Tikka and Talk. Tikka, like as in tikka masala or tikka masala, that spice, I guess. Tikka and Talk. Sort of like TikTok, I guess. But it was good. The food was good. Very fun group, some of the cast. And then, sorry, I'm exhausted. I make a point. I mean, you don't want to be yawning when you're on camera. That's not cool. I apologize. There was a siren outside. I think a cop heard me do that. I will not yawn again, officer. And I picked my dad up in the city beforehand, and then I picked Lucas up, who plays a very funny character in the movie. I picked him up in Astoria. We went, saw the movie, did the photos, ate, and then I drove all the way back. Did a little more of an Uber impersonation. I impersonated an Uber driver. Yes, Nuro, exhausted from a very fun day. Donald says he's going to cook butter or something outside tomorrow. That sounds good. Oh, tikka masala. There it is. Yeah. Yes, a photo of Fafi. I brought Fafi to the movie theater, which was very fun. Yes, Nuru, exactly. It's a plea. It's a plea. It's a prayer. Prayer. The mashup of a prayer and begging is a plea. Exactly right. That is the word. Yes, a plea for grace. Wah, 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 wah. Others are blue. Okay, that was 1854. We're going to jump ahead to 1917. Harry Carroll's hit with Joseph McCarthy, I'm Always Chasing Rainbows. I'm always chasing rainbows. Watching clouds. I'm so I'm chasing rainbows, but I'm playing the wrong chord. Let's do that again. I'm always chasing rainbows, watching clouds drifting by. My schemes are just like all my dreams, ending in the sky. Some fellas look and find the sunshine, I always look and find the rain. Some fellas make a winning sometime. I never even make a gain, believe me. I'm always chasing rainbows, waiting to find the little bluebird in vain. Yeah, that song made me hungry too. No, I know that's not what you meant when you said now you're hungry. I think you were hungry hearing Donald in Sacramento talk about what he's going to be grilling up tomorrow. Wah, 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 wah. That's the chord I forgot to look up the other night. The D7 with a flat 5. Here it is. Here's the D7. Or the Hawaiian. This is the Hawaiian. The Hawaiian D7. How do we flat the 5? We can figure this out. Come on. Oh, I figured it out. Here it is. There it is. That's the D7 flat 5. I never even make a gain, believe me. There we go. Never, never even. Well, there it is. Yeah, it's the 5th. Got to flat the 5th. It's easier from that Hawaiian D7. I don't know why they call it the Hawaiian D7. There's a regular D7 or there's two different ways of playing it, but oh, what were the other films in our screening? Since it was a showing of several short films. The first film was like a 4-minute music video, just a full-on music video, which was really cool. Well done. A nice pop. Yes, A flat, G sharp, exactly. For that D7. Correct. Thank you, Neuro. So there was a nice music video, which had really cool like sets and costumes and visual effects. It was kind of like watching a video in the 80s when MTV first arrived. But it felt like a good kind of singable, hummable, danceable pop tune. There was a few sci-fi kind of things. There was a guy in a Ferrari who ends up in a kind of horror scenario. That the suggestion is that this entire horror scenario happening in a garage where he brings his Ferrari. The horror scenario seems to be happening in his mind rather than in the garage. That was my sense of things. Then there was something called Superstar, a movie about a woman who's a budding indie film starlet who then takes a 6-month break after getting into a car wreck and killing someone else, her passenger, or someone else in the car dies. So she takes a hiatus, and then it's an interesting character study, and I think an implication of celebrity culture, maybe. And then the last one was that very political. When we had a bite afterwards, someone likened it to My Dinner with Andre because it's two people talking, which is great. And the filmmaker was, as he said, he made the film during the pandemic. I mean, during the strike, rather. And the film was kind of it was like his angry film. He's a 30-year veteran of improv comedy, but he made this serious yet cheeky and funny and satirical look at time travel and civil rights and the revolutionary spirit of 1968. It was cool. It's a cool movie. So that was it. That was who we shared the bill with. Ooh, I have that itchy. I had it last night. I have it again. An itch in the, what is that? The nasopharynx. My bonnie lies over the ocean. My bonnie lies over the sea. My bonnie lies over the ocean. Oh, bring back my bonnie to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my bonnie to me. Bonnie, my friend Bonnie, has a great role in the movie. In Today Is Now, she plays Marilyn. And then she came out to dinner after, and she was at dinner with her husband, Vince, who were about to celebrate their 25th wedding anniversary. Bonnie was a guest on this show just several weeks into the No Promo show last summer. And Bonnie was one of two winners of the sweepstakes. The show began with, we had a game show element where every night the guest would guess when the strike was going to end. And only two out of the, say, somewhere between 50 and 100 guests, two of them nailed it. Maybe we had 75 guests or so. Anyway, two hit the nail on the head. Jason Stewart, comedian, actor, and Bonnie Rose. They both picked November 8th. So I still owe them both dinners. I did get Bonnie, and I took everyone to dinner tonight. So I did get Bonnie and Vince dinner, but now I owe them a second dinner. I owe them the dinner still from when she guessed the end of the strike perfectly. And I got to get Jason, who's in Palm Springs, so it's a little more complicated, but I'm taking him to dinner. Oh, Dawn, you remember watching her? Yeah, she's a real trip. She's really great. My bonnie lies over the ocean. My bonnie lies over the sea. My bonnie lies over the ocean. Oh, bring back my bonnie to me. Bring back, bring back my bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, bring back, bring back, bring back. Oh, bring back my bonnie to me. My bonnie lies over the ocean. So this is a song of longing and separation and maybe homesickness or long distance love. Or maybe Bonnie. I think Bonnie is just my beauty, in Scottish, it's my beautiful lady. Bring back my Bonnie. But also, I like to think maybe it's a ship. So his Bonnie is his beloved ship is somewhere far away. I don't think that's what it's about, but it's a nice idea. It's also a plea. Another plea song. This is our second plea song of the night. Wah, wah. I will say that the food was very tasty at this place. Oh, bring back my bonnet to me. A trail pioneer. Could be a bonnet. It could be someone. It could be an Easter song. An Easter bonnet. Yes, ships were named after beautiful ladies. There you go. Is it possible that I read that song is about a boat and not about a woman? Maybe I imagine that I'm imagining that, but in fact I read it. I don't know. I don't know. How curious. How curious. I want to thank everybody for your patience tonight. It took me extra time to get back because of that long day. And so I scheduled the show for a half hour later, and I'm delighted that people showed up. Thank you very much for doing that. Thank you, as always, for your eyes and your ears. Um, and I really, I mean it, and I appreciate it, and I love doing the show. So thank you for accommodating my slightly different schedule tonight. Nobody knows where Johnny has gone, but Judy left the same time. Why was he holding her hand when he's supposed to be mine? It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Do 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 do. Oh, that needs an A plus. Oh, that's nice. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Okay, that's a song for a future show. I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Let me see. Fafi, will you say goodnight? Say goodnight, Fafi. Say goodnight, Fafi. You got a little schmutz, a little Augenschmutz. Let's get rid of that. Fafi was incredible. She was the whole day. She was the whole day at the theater. She didn't make a peep. And she waited till she was actually in the restroom to make a poop. She was very good. She was a champion. Fafi says bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Good night. See you all tomorrow. Bye.